Tips for writing a folktale. Writing a folktale can be a challenge. Here are some tips that will help you as you think about the story you want to write. Writing and revising tips. Number 1, create your main character. Describe how your character looks. Is he or she tall or short, animal or human? Does he or she have big feet, a small head? Is she young or old? Draw your character on a piece of paper to help you imagine him or her. Then, once you have a clear picture of your character, think about his or her personality. Is he gentle, brave, dumb, clever, generous, greedy? What are the things your character is known for? How will his or her personality affect your folktale? Number 2, decide what message you want your folktale to give your reader. Folktales often explain how something came to be and tell a lesson about human nature. For example, the folktale Half Chicken explains how weather vanes first came to be, but it also tells the reader a message about how helping others will make others want to help you. As you begin planning your folktale, think about what moral or lesson you want your story to tell. The way your plot develops will depend on this message. Number 3, plan your plot. A good story will need an interesting, engaging beginning, a conflict or moment of tension, a question to be answered or something that needs to be resolved, an ending that is satisfying because the conflict has been resolved or the question has been answered. The message of the story is important, but it's also critical that you make that message part of a good story. Number 4, revision guidelines. Are you finished with the challenges? Have you done a first draft of your folktale? Then it's time to begin revising. Writers will tell you that rewriting is one of the most important parts of writing. In fact, some even think it's the most important. Number 5, read your folktale with an objective eye. As a writer, you can get so close to your work that you might miss something that doesn't make sense to others. Ask a friend to read your story for you. Does it make sense? Does it flow well? Number 6, make sure your dialogue works for your characters. Each character needs to have a different style of talking, just the way people do. Number 7, read your folktale out loud to a friend or a family member. Remember that folktales are designed to be told. Is your story interesting, short, easy to remember? Is the language you've used easy to remember and conversational? Have you used phrases to help you remember your story?